Hi everyone, I hope everyone's doing well, having a good week. Kind of getting to that winding down, it's almost the weekend mode. Just a few days, we can make it. We are actually making our breakfast of the week because we're gonna have breakfast for dinner. And you can too, or you can save it for the weekend. We are making pancakes from scratch. Let's get to it. It's time for another episode of Cooking with Kaitlin. That's me. Enjoy! All right, so we're going to start by getting our dry ingredients together. 1 cup of flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Remember, there is a difference between baking powder and baking soda. And 1 teaspoon of salt. All right, let me pause just to get some stuff out of my way. All right, I know it's hard. They're all very like white in a white bowl, but we're gonna whisk those together just till they're nicely incorporated. Then we're gonna add our dry ingredients. Or not our dry, our wet. Woo! Good thing we're getting close to the weekend, y'all. All right. Is it getting chilly in y'all's area, by the way? We've been able to turn our fireplace on a few times. Very nice. And we're gonna add an egg. I'm gonna crack it in here first, just in case of shell. There we go. Goes that. And then 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. But I hope everyone had a good Halloween last week, or a few days ago, really. Getting prepped for Thanksgiving plans, or maybe you're already getting Christmas ready. No shame in that at all. I can get the top back on this. There we go. All right. I'm going to start preheating my skillet just a smidge because it won't take long to get this all together. So you can just use Bisquick, of course. It's easy in a pinch, but it's nice to have stuff from scratch, from time to time at least. Get that all nicely mixed. See? Good batter. All right, I'm gonna move you guys then. All right, now that our skillet is heated, just gonna get us some pancakes coming out there. Remember, I'm just making for 2 for one night. So if you needed more, if you got more people eating, you want to have leftovers, you might double the recipe. But we're just gonna let them see, just kind of bubble up, and then we will flip them and hope that I don't break them in the process. But yeah, we just let them. You're not supposed to like really pudge out till they get that kind of firmness around the edges, as it were. They kind of start rising up and bubbling up. This is one of the first things I ever learned to make. I mean, it was with the Bisquick. But I was a picky eater as a kid. It's amazing because I eat pretty much anything now. But I was so picky. But I knew how to make pancakes, and I liked pancakes. And Kraft mac and cheese. Those were, if I didn't like what was made, that's what I could make for myself. So yeah. So I learned I don't remember how old, but I feel like I was like 8. My mom might remember. But it was an easy thing to do. It saved her having to deal with me griping. Alright, so we see kind of these bigger bubbles. We see it. I don't know how well y'all can. Kind of rising up. Kind of firming up on each of them. That's what we want. Let that go a little bit more. Then we'll flip. Where we will screw up the flip. That's okay. It happens. You always mess up the first pancake, right? It's just part of it. All right, so I should have let them cook a little bit longer, but it'll be okay. It's part of the pancake making process. All right, we'll check back in a minute. All right, so I let them just cook a little bit more on these sides. I'm gonna set them off and finish out the rest. If I do a better job of flipping, I'll show you that. Otherwise, bon appetit. Ha, see, second round. Just fine. Good pancakes. They all taste the same, it's no big deal, but these look like what you're supposed to see for pancakes. All right, so there they are. Bon appetit, we will see you later.